Hello and welcome to Who It Could Have Been, where every single week we take a look at a different actor or actress who was up for a famous role, but for one reason or another, they didn't quite get it. Would they have been better, worse, or just plain weird? Tonight we are joined by writer, director, producer Jason D. Gregory. How's it going, Jason?
It's good. It's good. Thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it.
I appreciate having you on. And TJ, how's it going?
I'm wearing my daughter's necklace. She made this for me. Super excited to be here, man. Thank you.
That's a nice necklace.
Hey, man, this is gangster, bro. The only downside is because she just threw the letters on there. D and R is actually spelled together on the. I don't think she did it on purpose, but
do not resuscitate.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like it's actually.
In today's Who It Could Have Been, we're actually going to be talking about The Matrix. Neo, originally played by Keanu Reeves. Famously, the actor that was offered the role was Will Smith.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
Do you think Will Smith would have been a better Neo than Keanu?
I'm torn, right? Because I want to just say nah, but I've seen him show some range. Like I didn't know that he could produce the work that he did in Enemy of the State until he did it. And so I'm thinking of how he would have had to be. Like I know he can be goofy and unaware. He can do that, and then he can be the badass. Like he can do that. So it would have been a completely different movie.
Yeah,
but I think it could have been good.
I think Will Smith, who was just coming off of like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and
Men in Black,
Independence Day, Men in Black, I don't know that he could have pulled that off. But Will Smith, that was in Ali, I think he could have pulled that off because it was just a more serious role. Will Smith finds a way to put comedy in everything, which I can appreciate. Looking at The Matrix, I just don't see those opportunities for comedy. I think it would have stiffened Will Smith at that time.
Yeah, I could see that perspective. I mean, especially after seeing Will Smith in After Earth, if we got that kind of a performance in Matrix, it would just kill it. And
The Pursuit of Happiness,
yeah,
what he did with that,
I can't see Will Smith selling a genuine whoa as well as Keanu, but.
Yeah, no.
But I don't think that would have been a line though. Like I felt like "whoa" was a line to kind of pay back to Bill and Ted. Like that was what he knew. Will Smith, I think it would have been something else.
It would have been a one-liner. I mean,
it would have been something different. Yeah.
I think the benefit with Keanu Reeves, though, is that he did a lot of his own stunt work. You see him actually fighting. You see him actually getting down and dirty. I don't know if we would have gotten that particular aspect out of Will Smith. I mean, he's done some physicality in films. He's done some physical acting, but not to the degree of Keanu, especially nowadays. Because that's kind of Keanu's thing nowadays. Him, Tom Cruise, and Jackie Chan. God forbid, I'd love to see the insurance rates if a crazy director ever cast the three of them in a film.
That movie can't happen.
Yeah, it can't. Yeah,
that's a seventh sign.
Getting back to The Matrix, at the time when they were looking at casting Will Smith, they were trying to get Sean Connery to play Morpheus.
I honestly think he could have pulled it off, but again, it would have been completely different. James Bond is Morpheus.
He would have approached it like he did in The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh God!
Where it was Alan Quartermain. Like I feel like he would have approached it like that. Whoever cast that film did the right thing.
I mean, we all know that Sean Connery would have taken his red pill, shaken, not stirred. But nevertheless,
yeah.
I think that if it was Will Smith and Connery, it would obviously been a different film, but I think it would have been a different film primarily because it would have been much, much lighter. These two actors, immediately what comes to mind is a sense of fun. If they were as stoic as Fishburne's Morpheus and to a degree Keanu Reeves is Neo, with Connery and Will Smith, I don't think it would have flown.
I just wonder how much creative freedom was given to Laurence Fishburne to create that character. how much did the director have to, direct him and say, okay, I want him to be like this? And, did Laurence Fishburne say, well, I kind of imagine him being like this? Because that's what I do. When I approach an actor, I'd say, let's collaborate on this and let's build this character.
How would you have built the character differently if you had cast Connery?
Good question. I would probably try and have him pull back a little bit more because, like you said, he has that, he can, he probably would have been a little bit more, too comedic, and I would have probably pulled him back a little bit more. But, I've seen it now. So now in my head, I'm trying to, make him Laurence Fishburne instead of being himself.
Connery would not have pulled off those awesome sunglasses. I'll tell you that right now.
It would have been more like an adventure. In my opinion, the way I'm seeing it, it would have been more like a Indiana Jones type of thing than the movie than it was. Like I could hear Disney with the trumpets and the like that whole thing going on during an action sequence.
Laurence Fishburne became an icon after that.
Mm-hmm.
True. I think they got it right, man. Like you insert anybody else, and it becomes a completely different film.
There's no one else that comes to mind that I think that could have pulled it off better than Keanu Reeves.
I'm in full agreement, and the only thing I can say to close this off with is, whoa.